Have you ever been kicked out of an art museum? I haven't, but we almost were one time. We went to the Oklahoma City Museum of Art one year, mainly to see the Dale Chihuly sculpture. Chihuly creates beautiful sculptures out of multicolored blown glass, and the front of the Oklahoma City Museum of Art has a sculpture that is several stories high. It is beautiful and awe inspiring, and there's a whole gallery of smaller artworks beside the large sculpture. But you don't want to just look at one exhibit during a museum visit, so we went to the other floors of the museum to check them out. That's when the trouble began. My daughter Kim had a flip phone with her and she took it out for some reason. Almost immediately, the museum's curator was by her side. "No pictures allowed," she said. Kim explained to her that flip phones cannot take pictures, but the curator repeated, "No pictures allowed." Kim said that she only wished that her phone could take photos, but the curator insisted that she put the phone in her pocket. Then we came upon an exhibit called 50 States. I swear this exhibit looked like the artist had sat down with 10 paintbrushes, 10 different colors of paint, and a spiral notebook. He dipped the brush in a paint, made a bold brush stroke on the page, then took out the next color. Some states were represented with two strokes and some with three. Some used parallel strokes, while some had intersecting strokes, but each stroke was a different color. When the paint was dry, the artist tore the paper out of the spiral notebook and used push pins to pin it on the wall. I realize I may not be sophisticated enough to understand such art, and I told Kim, "Hey, you have a spiral notebook. Let me get you some paintbrushes and paint, and you can make some big bucks." Just as I said that, I noticed the curator standing there looking disapprovingly. We hurried on to the next exhibit. This exhibit was by a number of Dutch Impressionists. All the paintings were dark and dreary, with a lot of grays and blacks. They looked like they were all painted during a heavy fog. As we looked at the Dutch Impressionist paintings, I noticed a recurring theme in all of them. "Look at those paintings," I said. "Every one of them is a painting of cows and peasants." I turned a corner, and the very next painting I saw was entitled "Cows and Peasants." I'm sorry, but I was unable to control my laughter, and the curator looked like she was going to forcibly remove us from the museum. A few months ago, my wife and I went back to the Oklahoma City Museum of Art to see the Georgia O'Keeffe exhibit. It was only a few tiny O'Keeffe paintings interspersed with more larger paintings by an O'Keeffe contemporary. I was pleased that the museum now allows you to take photos as long as you don't use a flash. Progress. Thank you for listening. For more Straight Talk, subscribe to my YouTube channel, link in the comments. Thank you and have a great day.